Welcome back to Happy Dinner. This soup is so fresh, so healthy, and so yum. It's filled with protein, and I can already hear your little happy cells thank me. For our ingredients, we're using 1 lemon. We are using some fresh oregano. We are also using 1 chili pepper, 2 shallots. We have 5 little garlic cubes, and then we have a stock cube. Then we have 1 cup of cottage cheese. You can get extra for garnishing the soup. And then we have 1 celeriac. We have 2 courgettes. We also have 1 leek. And then we have a package of frozen spinach. And that's it. Let's get started with the cooking. We're gonna be chopping our garlic and our shallots. It doesn't really matter how fine you chop them because we're going to be blending everything eventually. Here we're chopping up the leek. Make sure to wash it really well as sand always gets stuck in those little leaves. I actually use the whole leek. I know a lot of people cut off the tips of the green edge, but it's in a soup, so chuck it in there. Leeks are actually a really good source of prebiotic food and an excellent source of antioxidants like vitamins C, K, and beta carotene. These have anti-inflammatory and anti-aging benefits, so a win is a win for all of us. The courgette or zucchini chop comes next. I love courgettes as it's packed with so many important vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. It has a high fiber content and low calorie count, so also great for if you're watching your weight. I personally just love the taste as well. Now we'll show you how to cut the celeriac. I know a lot of people are quite scared of celeriac and buying it in the first place, and I agree. It's a daunting ass looking vegetable, but really such a powerhouse. Super rich in antioxidants and nutrients, and it offers impressive health benefits such as improved digestion, and it's super healthy for your bones and actually for a healthy heart. I didn't even know, but you can enjoy celeriac raw or cooked. I like to use it as a healthier, lower carb alternative and even add it in half to mashed potatoes. For kids, this is great because they'll never know. And chuck it in the oven with other vegetables in bulk. I've even tried to convince my dad that they were fries, unsuccessful, but worth a try. Moreover, it's fantastic in soups. It's super versatile and always mixes in nicely without having a very dominant flavor, still letting the other veggies shine. Cutting it is actually super simple. You just want to remove the skin as I'm doing here and then cut it into large cubes. It's also a super inexpensive veg, so you can be healthy and on a budget at the same time. Here is our clean celeriac. See, there's still a little bit dirt there, so I'm gonna cut that off. You can give this a small wash. Here's another little guy. He needs to get cut off too. You can give it a little wash, but it's also whatever. We're just gonna start cutting it and chuck it in our bowl to put it in the soup. Again, it's quite a hard vegetable, so dice it into cubes. And watch your fingers. Please watch your fingers. You can do one by one, but I was a little too overenthusiastic. I wanted to do 3. I'm just cutting them a double because we don't have any time to do it one by one. So we can start cooking faster, which is my favorite part. Once all our health bombs and garnishes are cut, ready, and prepared, we can get to the good part. Starting off by heating the pan and adding the oil, sauteing the onion and garlic until nice and fragrant. We'll be adding in the leek and giving that a stir until translucent. Just eyeball this part a little bit. I'm sure everyone knows until it's kind of slinked that it's fine. Continue by adding in your chopped courgette and celeriac. And then finally, the frozen spinach. We can top that off with water. I'm just using cold water in a kettle, but you can also use hot water. It doesn't really matter because it's going to be standing on the pot for about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. And then we're not forgetting our stock cube and putting that guy in there so it swims nicely. And then we'll put on the pan and just leave that for, again, about 15 to 20 minutes to boil. And then you can kind of poke into the vegetables to see if they're ready. And once they're soft, you can blend them all together. Here we're just giving it a nice stir. This is also after about, I think what I said, 20, 25 minutes. We're just going to continuously keep an eye on this and see how the veggies go. Look at that rich green color. All the health for your beautiful little cells to thrive. We'll be adding in the cottage cheese next and then blending this all up with a blender. Again, I kept some of the cottage cheese on the side for garnish as it looks really nice. It's really, you don't have to do that, but if you're serving for other people, it's also maybe nice. And I think the cottage cheese gives it a richness, but also a touch of a sourness, and it's super complementary with the lemons that we're going to be using at the end. So here we're going to blend it until nice and smooth, and then we can start plating it up once it's nice and smooth. That looks so delicious, and I'm adding some of the leek that I sauteed at the beginning. I'm adding that on there as well, and some raw courgette. I really love raw courgette. Everyone needs to do what they want to do, but this looks so cute. And we'll also be putting some extra fresh oregano on top. Also adding some chilies for that kick and that heat. And we will be adding some olive oil, which is also optional. I really like the flavor of this olive oil. The cottage cheese, and then we're grating some lemon zest on top. You can also put some juice in there. And there you have your final product. Let us know what you thought of it below. Send a photo, and happy dinner. See you next time.